Steve Jobs, J.K. Rowling, Madonna, and Walt Disney. 4 very talented people, but 4 very different lives. So what connects them apart from actually being talented? Well, believe it or not, they were all fired or sustained long periods of rejection from their, in their lives before going on to attain, obviously, great success, as we all know. How does that relate to me? Well, at the end of last year, I found myself in a similar scenario to the aforementioned when I was made redundant for the first time in my life after choosing to follow a career path that I thought I wanted. And by way of taking that choice, I'd also taken quite a significant pay cut in the process. So, having quit my secure, well-paid job to pursue an angle in the industry I work in that I believed I wanted to do, 10 months later I ended up getting dumped by it. So yeah, that was kind of, yeah, it's not so great. So you can imagine that basically the wave of negative, self-destructive thoughts that were racing through my mind, and thoughts like, why me? What have I done? Have I wasted all this time in a career that I accidentally got into in the first place? And you begin to see how very easy it is to start doubting yourself. One of the most destructive thoughts I had was that this is just happening to me. I felt completely alone in that respect, and of course I know that's not true. I know that's not true, and it's not true at all. But at the time, the shame and the embarrassment that I thought was horrendously negative. And the pressure mounts, and the downward cycle deepens, and then suddenly the financial ramifications kick in as well. And my mortgage, buying food, how am I going to survive? What am I going to do? But then, as I am, I like to think that I'm a generally positive person in general. I'm happy to say my positivity started to kick in. And it being a redundancy, I had a fairly decent payoff as a result. And interestingly enough, I started wondering about contemplating what was better, to get made redundant with a payoff, or quit a job that you were contemplating with nothing, that you were contemplating leaving anyway. So then I was sitting in Den Haag Central, the train station over there, on a cold, wet January earlier this year. And a buddy of mine, whom I'd climbed Kilimanjaro with several years before that was another positive event in my life before that, but he rang me to announce that he was pregnant. Also, that his wife was pregnant. Okay. I could show you more, but the list would never end, because no one has ever won without first experiencing many failures and regrets and rejections in their life. We can choose to learn from these lessons, or let them destroy our spirit. The ones who ultimately succeed in this life are the ones who never stop trying. Thank you.